Bill is a lunch pail banker.
That basic philosophy of we bank Joe Lunch Bucket, the working guy.
He's a common guy kind of guy. He's a retail guy.
He's very easy to be with. It's not like, you know, you have this CEO up there at the top and you have to go through layers to get to him.
This is not a person that is different or has different faces that he shows to different people. Not at all.
He's passionate about being successful. He's passionate about TCF.
I think the thing that's impressive to me about Bill is there are certain parts of his upbringing, certain parts of his background that have seamlessly melded into his approach to business.
Well, I was born in Detroit, went to public schools in Detroit, and graduated from public schools, went to Wayne State University. I worked my way through Wayne State University as a Detroit policeman, got a degree in accounting. I was from an immigrant family. My mother was from Germany, my dad from Wales, and neither one of them graduated from high school. And so they all instilled in me a real desire to be successful.
Bill Cooper says his parents encouraged him to work hard and get a good education. He says they were his biggest influence growing up.
My mother was a huge influence. She was a saint. And she raised us, and she was just a great mom, and you know, worked hard at her job as well as being a mother, and that's a real chore, as we all know. And like I said, she really instilled in me the desire to be a successful person, and a good person, I hope.
After graduating from Wayne State, Bill gained experience at banks in Michigan, Ohio, and Florida. Then, in 1985, he was named Chief Executive for TCF. He quickly established himself as an innovative banker.
Remarkable creativity, remarkable.
Bill is very creative, and in the banking world, being creative is a challenge.
Well, we've kind of reinvented the bank over and over because the market keeps coming over and over.
When he got to TCF, it was virtually bankrupt.
At a time when pretty much all savings and loans were going bankrupt, resuscitate that, turn that into a viable financial institution, save thousands of jobs.
Bill's ideas are not just something that are sort of created out of the atmosphere.
You know, 30 years ago, you got a toaster if you went in and opened a checking account. Well, it's a totally different kind of business model. Bill did that. And that was all out of Bill's imagination and his deep knowledge of banking.
TCF invented free checking back in the late 80s, and we had it to ourselves for 10 years. And eventually, the whole market pretty much copied it. That was probably the biggest innovation. Then we gave everybody a debit card for free and gave it to everybody who had a checking account, and that was unique. And basically everybody copied that. So we were a little guy that really invented a lot of things that was duplicated by our competitors.
TCF has been successful because the investment community believes and trusts Bill Cooper.
TCF was founded in 1923, and almost every other bank has gone through big changes in connection with mergers, acquisitions. Most of the banks that when I started 30 years ago are gone in one way or another. TCF's still here. There's 8,000 people that are still, and we're still growing, we're still hiring people. And you talk about legacy, that's the kind of legacy I like. That company has lasted for almost 100 years.
Not only is Bill committed to the success of TCF, he's committed to giving back and contributing to the success of the community.
We don't do it just to feel good. We actually want to see some results, and we manage it in the same way we do our businesses.
Most of what Bill has devoted his time and his money and activities to are to improve education.
We sponsor, for instance, 20 charter schools that have 10,000 kids in it that kids excel in and so forth. And I'm anxious, and I think most of the people in the bank are anxious to be that mentor that somebody was for them.
He founded a group that now is known as Friends of Education. Tremendous success. That's an organization that sponsors schools, is the legal sponsor for charter schools in the poorest neighborhoods in the Twin Cities.
It's been fun to be successful, and I'm still having fun doing it. I've never worked a day in my life. It's all fun.